Believing you can control everything in life is one of the most exhausting delusions we carry. From the weather to other people's decisions, countless variables lie entirely outside our grasp. Attempting to micromanage these leads only to frustration, wasted energy, and emotional burnout. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed that we should focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and let go of the rest. When we channel energy into what we can influence, rather than fight against the inevitable, we conserve our strength for meaningful pursuits. For instance, instead of fuming over heavy traffic, you could use that time productively, perhaps listening to an audiobook or reflecting on your goals. The shift from external blame to internal focus transforms frustration into opportunity. Postponing tasks might feel like an act of self-compassion in the moment, but in reality, it erodes self-confidence and efficiency. Each time you defer something important, you send yourself a subconscious message: I can't handle this right now. Over time, this builds a habit of avoidance, reinforcing feelings of inadequacy. Instead, tackle the hardest task of your day first. As the old saying goes, eat the frog. Starting with the most challenging or unpleasant duty sets a productive tone for the rest of your day. Once that initial hurdle is cleared, momentum builds, and everything else seems manageable. Procrastination is often rooted in fear or discomfort, but facing it head-on dismantles its grip and fosters a sense of accomplishment. Comparing yourself to others is one of the most insidious habits of modern life. In an era of social media where everyone showcases curated highlights of their lives, it's easy to fall into the trap of feeling inadequate. But comparisons are inherently flawed because they're based on incomplete information. You see others' successes without knowing their struggles, sacrifices, or setbacks. Instead, the only worthwhile comparison is with yourself. Ask, am I growing? Am I learning? Am I better than I was yesterday? Focusing on your own journey not only eliminates unnecessary stress, but also cultivates gratitude and a sense of fulfillment. Suppressing emotions might seem like a noble act, a way to maintain composure or avoid conflict, but it's more like stuffing dynamite into a box. Sooner or later, it will explode. Repressed anger, sadness, or frustration doesn't disappear, it festers, affecting both mental and physical health. Processing emotions doesn't mean indulging them unchecked. It means acknowledging their existence, understanding their root cause, and choosing a constructive response. Writing in a journal, talking with a trusted friend, or even meditating are effective ways to process emotions healthily. When you confront what you feel, you take the first step toward resolving it, ultimately reducing the emotional burden. Saying yes to everything can feel like being generous or accommodating, but it often stems from a deeper issue: fear of rejection or conflict. However, each unnecessary yes is a silent no to something else, your own priorities, energy, or well-being. Learning to say no isn't selfish. It's an act of self-respect and boundary setting. A polite but firm "I can't commit to that right now," or "that's not something I'm able to help with," preserves your time and energy for what truly matters. Over time, saying no becomes easier, and those who value you will respect your boundaries. Living on autopilot is deceptively easy in today's fast-paced world. Routine becomes the default, and before you know it, days blur into weeks and weeks into years. But life lived without intention is life wasted. Mindfulness can break the monotony. Small actions, like savoring your morning coffee, taking a walk without distractions, or even pausing to breathe deeply, reconnect you with the present moment. When you live intentionally, you begin to notice the richness of your experiences and the opportunities hidden within them. Awareness transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. Negative people can be like emotional black holes, draining your optimism and enthusiasm with their constant complaints and cynicism. While it's important to show empathy, it's equally crucial to protect your energy. Limit your exposure to negativity and actively seek relationships that uplift and inspire. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you positively and celebrate your achievements can create an environment of mutual growth. Just as negativity is contagious, so is positivity, and choosing the latter fuels your resilience and creativity. Holding on to the past is another significant barrier to personal growth. Regret and nostalgia, while normal, can become toxic if they consume your present. The past cannot be changed, but its lessons can inform your future. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means accepting that what's done is done and focusing on the opportunities ahead. Journaling or reflecting on what you've learned from past experiences can be a helpful exercise in finding closure and moving forward. Every moment spent dwelling on what cannot be changed is a moment stolen from your future potential. Fear of failure is a paralyzing force. It convinces you that not trying is safer than risking a misstep. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a critical step on the path to achievement. Each mistake brings valuable insights, teaching you what doesn't work and guiding you toward what does. The most successful people in history, from inventors to artists, embraced failure as part of the process. Reframing failure as feedback shifts your perspective, making it easier to take risks and pursue growth. The pursuit of perfection is another trap that steals your peace of mind. Perfectionism sets impossible standards, leaving you perpetually dissatisfied. Progress, however, is attainable and far more rewarding. Striving to improve, while accepting that mistakes and imperfections are part of the journey, cultivates resilience and humility. When you let go of the need for flawless results, you free yourself to experiment, innovate, and learn. Over time, this mindset fosters a healthier relationship with both success and setbacks. Neglecting your body is perhaps the most overlooked but impactful habit that weakens you. Physical health is the foundation upon which mental and emotional strength rests. Poor diet, lack of exercise, and inadequate sleep aren't just unhealthy, they diminish your ability to perform and cope with challenges. Simple habits like drinking enough water, eating nutritious meals, and setting aside time for movement, even a short walk, can have profound effects on your energy levels and overall well-being. Your body is your vehicle for experiencing life. Treat it with the care it deserves. Seeking external validation is a silent thief of self-worth. When your happiness hinges on others' approval, you surrender control of your life. Living authentically means making choices aligned with your values, regardless of how they're perceived. This doesn't mean disregarding feedback, but it does mean prioritizing your internal compass over external opinions. Confidence grows when you trust yourself to act in your best interest, without relying on applause from the crowd. The threads tying these habits together are clarity and choice. Clarity allows you to identify what weakens you, and choice empowers you to act. Imagine a life where each decision aligns with your purpose, where your energy is directed toward growth rather than wasted on futile battles. It's within your reach. Recognize these patterns, challenge them, and replace them with intentional actions that strengthen rather than weaken you. Progress may be gradual, but each small step forward builds momentum toward a stronger, more fulfilling life. These habits are not your destiny. They're simply obstacles on the path to your potential. Every day offers an opportunity to choose differently, to break free from these patterns and build a life rooted in resilience and purpose. Begin today with one habit. Small, consistent actions compound over time, transforming your trajectory in ways you might not yet imagine. Embrace the discomfort of change, for it's within this discomfort that growth resides. By cultivating awareness, taking deliberate action, and leaning into the principles of resilience and self-mastery, you unlock the ability to live a life defined not by limitation, but by strength, intention, and purpose. Every habit you overcome is a step closer to becoming the person you're capable of being. Every deliberate choice brings clarity to your vision. Every action builds confidence in your capabilities. Change begins now. One habit, one decision, one moment at a time.